Hi guys, it's me Faye here at Faye Desk, and I'm doing another video for my Exploring My Inner Faye series. And in this video I want to talk about anxiety. As I've said previously, I suffer or have suffered with depression and anxiety for a long time. Personally, for me, anxiety is the one that really gets me. It's hard to explain, really, in a lot of ways, unless you've actually physically had anxiety, issues or attacks, or panic attacks or whatever. It's really hard to sort of, explain, in a way that a can sort of, understand properly how it feels. But, I'd say a lot of my anxiety is in social situations, although I've never actually been diagnosed with social anxiety. But it's not even a case of I hate being in crowds and stuff, because when it's busy places and I'm shopping or whatever, I don't care. When I've been to New York and that, being in Manhattan and stuff and Times Square, I mean that is super crazy busy, but I'm not bothered about stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. It's I hate going places. I say if I was invited to a party or something like that by someone, I hate it. I wouldn't be able to go if I didn't know anyone else there apart from the person who had invited me. So it would be a bit different if I went to the party and the person that invited me didn't really know anyone else either. But if it was their party, then obviously they'd know or they knew a lot of people. I just wouldn't hate it. I feel so anxious and uncomfortable. I'd feel like I was clinging onto them. I just wouldn't like it. I hate being around people I don't know. I don't know why. I just really don't like it. I'm fine, like I said, out crowd shopping, in everyday life. It's in this sort of social networking situations, in even family gatherings. I just don't, when I don't know people, I really don't like it. I just feel like everyone's staring at me, and I just feel really horrible, ugly, and it just feels so just horrible. It just grips my chest, and it's just horrible. An example of that would be not the Boxing Day just gone last year, but the one before, so at the end of 2012. We went round to my uncle's to invite us round on Boxing Day, and his wife and I got married a couple of months ago. She's got 4 kids and a large family and stuff. So me and my mum went round. My sister met up with us there, sister and her boyfriend. But me and my mum went round after we'd been to town shopping, and literally we went it's got quite a big house. We stepped in there, and I didn't know there was going to be there was loads of people there. There was some of her kids, her grandkids. There was just loads of people we didn't know. It was horrible. We went and sat in the kitchen. They had a buffet thing and sort of chatting to my uncle a bit. But I felt the whole time, I felt so uncomfortable. I just felt really anxious. I just didn't want to be there. I just didn't really even say anything. Didn't eat anything. I just sat there. My face was burning up. I was feeling really hot and really sick. And I was just just looking at my phone. I was just sat. I felt, it just made me feel so uncomfortable. It's horrible being surrounded by all those people in a small confined space that I didn't know. I just really didn't like it. And my mum could see that I didn't like it. And eventually, we left. And when I got back into my car, I started finding it hard to breathe and panicking, because it was just such a horrible situation. I just felt like I was confined and condensed, and I think when I actually got outside into the air and into the fresh space, it just felt I don't know, I could actually breathe again. I think all the emotion just sort of got on top of me. But yeah, no, I just hate situations like that. I mean, obviously I've said that I take antidepressants, and therefore sort of depression and anxiety. But yeah, and they do I only take a low dosage, but they sort of take the edge off. Obviously they don't completely make it go away, but they take the edge off. Sometimes I'm at work, and if I feel someone's annoyed with me or something like that, that makes me really worried and really anxious. And sometimes my anxiety just comes on really randomly, and that's what's even worse, because I'm not expecting it. And I don't know, literally I just feel like the whole world, and so I just feel like I have to escape. Literally just feel like I have to lock myself in my bedroom and just curl up under my bed and just stay there. Like, that's like how bad like it can get. I mean, I'm really, really lucky because I know I don't suffer with anxiety in the way lots and lots of other people who have it so bad that they can't like step foot out of the house or can't do like a lot of things. Like, my anxiety, it doesn't cripple my life in that respect. It cripples my life in that I've passed up so many opportunities because I think that I won't be able to cope with it. Like, basically mainly things like my friends, ever since I was younger, like inviting me to go out like clubbing or to parties or things like that. Like, and I've made up so many excuses so many times that obviously after a while, like, friends aren't being horrible, they just stop inviting you because they know you're not going to come anyway. And literally, like, it makes you really sad because I've passed up loads and loads of opportunities like that. I mean, I didn't go away to university. I chickened out and stayed at home, even though I had places to go, like, got accepted in different universities away from home and stuff. But I just thought, I just saw at the time, especially being younger, I was only about 18 when I was making my decisions. I just thought, oh my god, I can't cope, I won't be able to go away, I couldn't do it. Like, now I'm older and I know that I have like tools and things to be able to cope with going away, but especially when I was younger, like, just horrible. It makes me really sad because in that respect I do have a lot of regrets, and I do feel angry at myself, and that my anxiety has, like, ever since I was younger, really controlled my life and the things that I do. But it's a work in progress. Like, I'm a hell of a lot better now than what I was when I was younger, definitely. Like, when I was younger, I just had crippling shyness as well. That is another thing that really, really didn't help my anxiety, being absolutely petrified of, like, everything. And it's literally only because I've been older these last few years I've gotten a lot more confident and able to sort of, like, deal with my anxiety in that respect. So, and I'm lucky I don't get, like, anxiety attacks that often, like I've said. So it's just like, it's really, really hard to explain to someone who doesn't have anxiety or never had panic attacks or whatever. It is hard to explain because I know some people are probably like, why don't you just snap out with it? Why didn't you just, you know? But it's like, I don't know, it's just like not that easy. But yeah, I just sort of like, I don't know, I feel better now I've got it off my chest and sort of tried to know how clear and articulate I was in, like, explaining. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm glad I sort of voiced it and got it out there. But yeah, no, I'd love to, I hope you liked this video, and I hope it sort of, I don't know, I hope it sort of helped you. And I find that with my anxiety, actually, I forgot to say, the best things personally, it doesn't always work but usually works. I find, like, when I went to visit my dad in America, when I went to New York, I'm going again in like a month. But no, when I went 2 years ago now, I went by myself, and literally I'd never been, like, on a plane by myself before, like travelling to the other side of the country, and I had to change over planes and all this sort of stuff. And my dad had to navigate our way through, like, Manhattan, like driving, or drove cross country and all this sort of stuff. And I find that, like, I literally just shocked at myself that I was able to actually do all that. And it sort of made me realise in a positive way that I can do things, that I literally don't have to. Sometimes I think maybe I use my anxiety as an excuse not to do things, but I know that I actually can do things. And sometimes when I feel a bit anxious or nervous about a situation, whether it's an interview or whatever, I just think to myself, like, come on, Faye, you've been to America by yourself, you've gone on a goddamn airplane by yourself, and I hate flying. Like, I've travelled across the world, like, halfway across the world by myself, like, and I think you can do that, you can do this, and that's, like, really helpful. And that'll probably be my tip to you, is think of a situation where you've been, like, incredibly brave, or you did something that you never thought that you'd be able to do. And when you're feeling anxious about other situations, just sort of think to yourself, come on, you did this, you can do this, like, go girl sort of thing. But yeah, so I hope this video has been really helpful, and comment below and let me know, like, if you suffer with anxiety or panic attacks, and also tips and how you, like, overcome them or deal with them or whatever. You never know, it might help someone else. So yeah, so I hope you like this video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!